We are right now 1 week away from patch 1.2 in Zenless Zone 0, and everything about the patch looks absolutely freaking amazing to the new zones and to the new characters. And today I wanted to talk about the first new character coming out in the 1.2, which is Caesar King, and how you as the player can set yourself up for victory and set yourself up so that you can take her out for a spin as soon as you get there. So, when it comes to like pre-farming materials and making sure that, you know, she has a nice home, but because like, do you think she's gonna want to come home with you if you prepared nothing? Like, she doesn't want to come back to your pigsty. She wants a nice little mansion, or like at least a cute little cottage that's clean and nice. And how do we get that clean cottage for Caesar? So we're looking at just like pure Dennis. If we're looking to max every single skill, which I wouldn't advise you to do, but if you want to max every single skill, it's gonna take you 2.9 million Dennis. So just be prepared for that. Together with that, it's also gonna take you 25 of these, the smallest one of these, which I don't even have, the triangular one. You're gonna need 25 of these. Then you're gonna need 75 of these square ones, so like of the advanced physical ship. And you're looking at 250 specialized physical ship in total, but mind you, this is to max every single skill to 15, which you probably don't have to do. So it's like somewhere in the ballpark around 200, but that's the amount to max it. Obviously, you don't need to be able to do this, you know, right away, but you might want to start stocking up on these. And remember that the coffee you can get in the coffee shop can help you with farming these. Then we're also gonna be needing 5 of these. One, like if you want to max everything once again, just 5 hamster cage passes, 1 for every single scuba majinga dinghy that you want to max out. So like to get into the threshold, like max level, you're gonna need 1 hamster cage each, and you have 5 different upgrades. Then we're also looking at
I only handle technical matters.
At items that comes from a new daily boss, so a boss we do not have available yet. But mind you, keep this in mind for the next reset. So 1.2 comes with its own weekly boss that you can do in the Notorious Hunt. So we're gonna have a 4th one that both Burnice and Caesar is gonna need. So the patch obviously comes either Tuesday or Wednesday next week. So make sure you don't, like, you know, accidentally do your dailies too early if that's not your intention. Like, don't do it right away on Monday or Tuesday before the patch drops and do one of these 3. Instead, if you want to give Caesar the warmest welcome, make sure you save it for, well, the new boss that's gonna be coming. So those you're gonna be needing 9 of, and after that, this is actually something I do believe you can pre-farm if you go to the expert challenge in the HIA. And then we look at this one, Rampant Brute. Higher dimensional data Falling Fist. Now I believe these are the same that Jane needs, unless I'm mistaken. Let's have a quick little look.
Technical matters.
Wanna be my research subject?
Yes. So in order to max out her core skill, in order to like get it to F, you're gonna need 60 of these. 60. So get farming, basically. So there's a lot that we can do currently, and when I've done videos like this in the past, I also tell you, like, you know, which sets kind of to go for and like farm for. In Caesar's and Burnice's case, Burnice is getting her own video, don't worry. You might want to hold off, or I would strongly advise do not pre-farm any of the any disc sets for them, since we're getting our first ever like additional disc sets that are looking to be best in slot for Burnice and Caesar. Although, however, For Caesar, we know that impact is gonna be pretty huge because some of her skills currently, which is prone to change, which might very likely change before release. But like impact plays a big part of her role, so like having an impact on the 6th disc might not be bad. So like if you already have one, like, you know, don't sell it and like, you know, keep that in a safe and nice space. And she also deals a lot of damage, even though she's a stunner. So like a physical damage bonus disc 5 might not at all be the worst idea ever. And a crit rate or crit damage disc 4 of, you know, basically any set. The new set she's already gonna want a 4-piece of, but that leaves, you know, 2 pieces up for debate. So I would advise, do not pre-farm any of this. Just be aware that like, oh, she might work very well with a crit rate, crit damage 4, physical damage 5, and impact 6. Of, you know, something that makes sense. She's a physical damage dealer, so, or a physical stunner, so Fanged Metal. Which you probably have a bunch of since you be farming for Jane, and Jane doesn't need impact, so chances are that you like already have some bits and bobs that you can't slap on Caesar. And when it comes to Caesar's W engines, there's 2 like preparation things you can do. Or, depending. Are you planning to go for her signature W engine, which I am? Well, then you obviously need to wait until that comes, although you can farm, you know, the certificate and stuff for it. But if you are a free-to-play or, you know, a low spender and you don't really care about the W engine and you want to go for something that already exists in the game, then there is some options. Her signature one is obviously gonna be the best one, but there are some good options available in the game currently, and you can, like, you know, pre-level them up. I would say that her probably best W engine is the Spring Embrace, currently in the game, and this is the one you get from the Battle Pass. Other notable mentions is the original Transmorpher. As we said before, impact actually like plays quite a big part of her kit. Like, this is not bad. I don't like the HPS advanced stat, but this is actually the only defender one that gives us some impact. I would say stay away from Big Cylinder, because this is very tailor-made for Ben, who scales off defense, and it doesn't seem like Caesar is doing that. Another one that isn't bad at all is the Peacekeeper Specialized, which was added together with Zeph, and this is Zeph's signature one. While shielded, the equipper's enemy region increases by 0.4, and this is obviously at like 1 star this increases. And Caesar does apply shield to herself and her team. So this actually, you know, plays a big part. And more anomaly build up on the EX special is not bad at freaking all. So these 3 options, I would say, like, are the ones you can go for. Bunny Band, I wouldn't. Spring Embrace if you wanna, like, you know, put your Battle Pass one on it. Otherwise, original Transmorpher or Peacekeeper Specialized. And obviously pre-farming materials to be able to level up whatever W engine you're going for. If you do not have, like, if you're not pre-farming the W engine and waiting for hers, then it's important, or it's a viable strategy, to go and farm the... Sorry, I pressed the wrong one. Basic material, like, go farm the W engine specialization. Because you need a lot of them to be able to level it up to 60. And for that you obviously need to do the defense coil test to get... well, to get these things. I just realized I'm gonna have to farm these some more. Anything I had saved up kinda went into Zeph's W engine. Alright, on to the next thing. And I would also say that the most, you know, bang for your buck would probably be, you know, holding off using any batteries that you might have, and instead waiting until Caesar actually comes, so you can then farm the set that she, like, really wants and really needs. So then I think that is about it. So, like, it's kind of business like usual. 3 million Dennis if you want to max it, and, well, anything I said before as well, like 250 small physical Figma 75 advanced ones, and then 250 of, like, the very advanced ones. And if you want, like, a quick little, like, you know, a little extra, you can also make sure that you get as much of this physical you can as possible by putting Jane or any other physical character that you might have, whether it's Nekomata or Piper, although I don't think you can have Piper doing this, as the promoter, because it will actually reward you with these tactical ships of whatever element that the promoter is. So it's a nice little way to, you know, rack up some extra, and it's what I'm doing currently. So right now my energy goes into getting the investigation logs, which you're also gonna need a bunch of, you know, these if you're looking to get her to 0 to 60 right off the bat, like you're looking at like 300 of this, like 200 of these. Like, yeah, basically aim for kind of 300 red ones. And then, of course, depending on how much blue and green you have, that, you know, much change, but that should set you up. So, like, this is what my energy has been going into, and then getting the ship, and then, well, basically don't using the hamster cages, because I really want to give Caesar the warmest welcome possible, so I'm not, like, you know, using my hamster cages to level up Lycan's dodge. Instead, I'm waiting for Jane. I'm waiting for Jane. Also, friendly reminder: if you press storage, you go down here. You might have a few of the fresh and icy energy drink. Now these are like 100 energy battery that's just waiting, but be aware they don't come up when you click here. So maybe you have some energy stowed away. So yeah, use them now if you need, or off the Caesar releases. So anyway, that's my tips on how you can prepare the most for Caesar. Make sure that she has a nice home to come home to, because otherwise, why the hell would she come home? And remember, before you do your pulls, you should always, you know, touch the Lucky Boo. I made the mistake of forgetting to touch the Lucky Boo once, and things went horrible. Things went horrible. That was the Jane banner. Link to that video in the description. Also, super friendly reminder: if you feel like your luck still isn't, like, you know, up to snuff, you also have the Chibi Officer Mew Mew over here. With the Mew Mew ornament. So, if you talk to the Lucky Boo, if you talk to Mew Mew, then you should be set, and happy freaking pulling. And tell me, is this how you're preparing for Caesar, or are you perhaps doing something else entirely? Let me know in the comments down below, and thanks so much for watching. Hako out. And if you like the content, feel super free to stick around. I appreciate it. Until next time, Hako out.